that was the last story quest I did for the Archons. Shit. Or I could just do this, just for book's sake, which Paimon did say something, voice act something, but it wasn't really too important. It's like, hey, maybe we should go look for the Liu travel guide. Because getting the Mondstadt travel guide was a little more trouble than it's worth. So hopefully this will be, less, troublesome to me.
Feel free to look around. There's no obligation to buy.
We're looking for the Liyue volume of the Teyvat travel guide. Do you have it in stock?
Sorry, dear. We stopped stocking that a very long time ago. It just wasn't selling.
But the Mondstadt volume was so interesting. Bummer.
The thing is, the author made it too personal, and the result wasn't really much of a guide. It barely sold any copies, and the few travelers that did buy it made complaints afterward.
Well, that's a shame. The Mondstadt volume was a good read, even just as an adventurer's diary.
The fact remains that I don't have it in stock. If you must read it, try your luck at Chang the Ninth's place.
Who's Chang the Ninth?
A book collector who lives in Qingce village. He's a complete grouch, but he will behave himself if the conversation is about books. He was a regular customer here back when he lived in Liyue Harbor, and I still send him the odd out-of-print book or two every now and then.
Okay.
Did somebody say out-of-print books?
Who?
Is there a chance that Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd is also in his collection? Apologies, my liege. Where are my manners? My name is Sing Cho, a humble literature enthusiast who happened to be passing by.
You sound like you're important.
Since you and I are both in search of lost books, what say we travel together to Mount Qingce and pay a visit to Chang the Ninth? My pleasure, fellow book lover.
Your voice throws me off.
Requirement for locomotion on land.
Don't mind me as I grab that from. Don't mind me. Okay. Okay.
Auto reconfiguration is in
So that's something I need to do. Your god's dead or something, Just like to point that out. Also, I may be a bit over-leveled. This round's challenge is not started yet. What is that supposed to mean? Whatever. So, I need to get over there. And also, I have traveled everywhere. Okay, I've unlocked every waypoint and everything. I went everywhere. Alright, so I've done a fair bit of exploring before doing any of the story stuff, so I may be a bit over leveled. Just a bit, familiar with the terrain, and, well, seeing how big my stamina bar is, everyone. Yeah. Climbing shit here is kind of annoying. And in the, I've no space in artifact. Oh my god, I have to do this again. No. Ah, here we are.
The heavens are smiting me. Smiting me to smithereens.
Bruh, I feel that.
Uh-huh. And what do you want? Come on, spit it out.
We've heard you've got tons of old books lying around, and we want to borrow the Liyue volume of the Teyvat travel guide.
Huh. Don't get me started on the topic of my books. After the chasm was sealed off, the family mining business started going south. Then the Fatui started working to sabotage me. To pay off my debts, I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book collection. Every last book. Do you have any idea what that means? Wrong. That was my life's work. I devoted my entire life to curating, collecting, caring for them, and now they're gone. Gone, I tell you.
You know, this makes a lot more sense since, you know, the fire-based Fatui always say before they die, you can't run from depth or something. Some coy like that.
It's
I have
useless
a
ranting
feeling
and
we're
raving at you
encountering a
like
lot of
this.
Fatui.
All I can do is try to save enough Mora to buy them back. Unless you have other business here, I'm done talking to you. Goodbye. Off you go. Go on, go!
Please tell me that you didn't pawn Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Legend of the Shattered Halberd. There's a title I haven't heard in a long time. You have good taste, my boy.
What? But we don't?
That work was an epic-defining masterpiece. Granted, it was almost unknown at the time it was published, but over time it was the work that came to define the genre of martial arts novels and sparked a plethora of imitation works. Barely any copies of the first edition were ever printed.
The later edition inexplicably went out of print, almost as soon as it was released. A shame, given what it allegedly added to the original story.
Yes, that's right. How did I forget? The original edition's 6th volume of that work is so rare, I could never bring myself to pawn it no matter how much I needed the money.
You mean you still have it?
Yes, it is my one and only remaining treasure.
Hey, Chang! You've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I need an answer. Will you sell the core lapis or not? I'm sure you don't need me to remind you that if you mess with Gentry Moutsai, you're messing with the Fatui.
Oh, you again. But you know I can't afford to give a 70% discount on the price. I'd never be able to buy my collection back.
That's your business. The question is, do you want your books, or do you want food on your plate? Perhaps you'd like to take your books with you to an early grave.
You...
Whoa there, friend. Come on. This gentleman is either willing to make a deal or he's not. You can't force him to sell against his will.
Just who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of other people's business.
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this gentleman in his moment of need. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan.
Guhua clan? Did you hear this clown? He thinks he's a Guhua master in this day and age. Oh, there was me thinking the last granddads of Guhua had keeled over and died by now. Who were you supposed to be then, huh? Some sort of Guhua messiah?
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do the right thing. But you? The weasel who does the tiger's bidding may be less powerful than his master, but he is no less guilty.
Get a load of this guy. Just you wait. You'll be sorry you crossed me. And you, Chang, you're selling that core lapis whether you like it or not.
Oh, how the wolves prey upon the fallen tiger.
Yeah, I think I was right about finding this place
My
very
days-
annoying.
So,
Yeah, whatever.
just
I
to
just
come
skipped
back to
that.
what we were talking about earlier, could I get a yay or nay about borrowing that book?
Oh, what does it matter now? I can't expect anybody to care about me anymore. But since you did stick up for me, please just take this book and leave me in peace.
3 long years I have waited for this day. Words cannot express my gratitude. I, Xingqiu, vow to repay this great act of generosity.
All right, give it a rest. Just bring it back when you're finished. Sorry, but I'm not about to put my hopes in some self-professed Guhua disciple.
Hey, where are you going? We've still got a job to do over here.
Yeah, I'm starting to, you know, after this story quest, you know, I'm starting to trust Child less and less since he's, you know, Fatui. I think he has
Now
some
I can get
reason
back
to, like,
everything
keep
I
me
lost.
alive. Though he doesn't really, though nothing he said in the first, like, introduction to Child never really, like, struck anything deceitful to me. And that's always been bothering me and throwing me off. Like, I can't sense the malice yet. Something's off about Child. There's something very, very off, and I don't like it. I don't like how I can't sense the evil in a potential villain. Then again, evil is not born, it is taught. Alright. Listen here, dumbass.
You like reading, huh, Mr. 5-second hero?
Oh, amazing! I never saw that coming.
Hello? Shincho? Anybody in there?
No wonder this book is so highly sought after.
How can they bully poor old Chang the Ninth like this? Forcing him to sell his ore for dirt cheap? It's daylight robbery, pure and simple.
Why do you give up on your book search so lightly?
Oh, so now you can hear what we're saying.
The reason I borrowed this book is that it would be a real pity if Chang the Ninth ended up having to pawn it. And I meant every word I said to Chang the Ninth. I will return his act of kindness. It is the just thing to do.
I know you're a guy, but your voice actor sounds female. I don't know if what I said just now was incredibly offensive, but your voice is just, it's throwing me
I will
off.
be custodian of this book, and
Like,
I will
it sounds
also help
both
find a
male
way to
and
buy back
female
the rest
at the
of his
same
collection.
time. It's like you got a good balance in between. What the heck? Fine. Okay. Sorry.
Of course I do. An initial plan, anyway. I still need to work out the details.
I need to know about I need to know your voice actor.
Give me a second to reflect. It shan't take but a moment.
You're still here? What is this, a game to you? You think no one's really gonna get hurt?
Wow. You know, I should probably be asking that question. Why are you still here?
I gotta hand it to the Goofball clan. What you lack
look,
in
a
numbers and
Fatui
talent,
lady.
you make up for in guts. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Goofball clan? I meant Guhua clan. That's what you goofballs call it, right?
There's a saying that goes, the insect that shakes the oak tree ludicrously overestimates its ability.
Quit quoting proverbs at me, you buffoon!
Please leave this place. I will not tolerate an attempt to coerce an honest trader, especially when the one you seek to threaten is one to whom I owe a debt of gratitude.
It's cute that you want to stick your neck out for Chang and all. But you picked the wrong time, you little punk. I brought the Fatui to back me up. A whole army of you and your little Guhua buddies wouldn't be able to help you now.
You do realize that I literally went to an oceanside and I, took people like that woman behind you right now, and I drowned her in a beach.
I may be young, my liege, but the path I have chosen makes me no stranger to conflict. Why should I cower in the face of evil?
Oh, great speech. But now it's time for you to learn your lesson.
Okay, time for another pointless combat.
There you are, eavesdropper.
Oh shit, wait, I'm not playing my character. What is this? Oh, I have a trial character. Okay. What is your character? Are you water? You're a water-based character, aren't you? Okay, well, I was going to do this. I didn't switch my element yet.
Over here.
I'll protect us.
So do you like DPS?
Blink.
Because I built it all on Wolf Boy here. Damn. I should probably try the new trial character, or let's see if
Rain outlines your fate.
You really know how to get me going.
Okay, you can stop saying words like that.
Let it rain.
Let me leave you a verse.
Disappear!
Okay, there we go. Da, 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 da. Okay, so you're just a martial artist with a lot of water damage. This is a lot of water damage, by the way. What the heck?
I
just
thought
saw
that was
like
just a regular
300.
pendant you were wearing, not a vision. You won this round, but you better watch your back. This isn't over.
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson? Yes, though I try to avoid using it. I dislike the unfair advantage it gives me against my opponents. Though I long to restore Guhua to its former glory, it is no easy task.
They've gone for now, but they'll be back looking to cause more trouble before long.
I'll see to it that no harm comes to those who show me kindness. There is a just and unjust way to do business, and I will ensure the matter is resolved satisfactorily.
Holy shit.
It's not like the Patui to pick sides in a business dispute, but the confident demeanor of their errand boy suggests there is substance to his words.
All this corporate stuff's gonna give me a headache. I'm like 24 years old. I don't understand, like, all the minor intricacies of all this contract and business bullshit. Fucking hell, I don't even know how to do fucking taxes. You don't really teach people this shit in school, don't you? You should, but nobody ever does.
There must be a deeper level of collusion
Find
at
out
work
for yourself,
here.
I guess.
He mentioned Gentry Mautai. I know this name. He has a stately residence in Liyue Harbor. Maybe the two of you could go and investigate.
And that's supposed to mean something to me?
That idea works, but what are you gonna do?
Me? I have other things to look into. Let me see. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace in Liyue Harbor in a bit.
You really have stuff to do? Are you sure you're not just using us as your errand runners?
Wow, so that's how that turned out. This whole passage is just extraordinary.
Ugh, this guy is so annoying! Paimon just wants to slap him right in his stupid face!
That would not be a good idea. I'm pretty sure this guy can kick your ass.
Fine. But, as per tradition, Paimon gets to pick an ugly nickname for him.
You should really be, you know, careful about who you, like, pick nicknames for, you know? Careful who you bully.
From now on, he shall be known as... Guhua Geek!
Who goes there? Really? He didn't mention anything about a meeting. The Master's dealing with some urgent business today. All prior appointments have been canceled.
Urgent business? What is it?
The Master's been working on a major business deal recently. He left early this morning to meet with a VIP client.
So, where is he now?
I'm sorry. The Master is stressed that we must not disclose that information to just anyone. No, I mean, yes. Yes, you are. I meant no offense. Please, believe me. I'm sorry. Master's currently in business negotiations at Shinya Kiosk.
These dialogue options make my character sound savage as hell.
I beg for your mercy, please. My master will show me no leniency if he finds out.
Well, my master has much more important things to do than talking to rude guards like you.
Angry cat face.
Luckily for you, your bad attitude will be the last thing on his mind when he's busy negotiating a big business deal with your boss.
Thank you. May your business forever be blessed by the Lord of Geo.
God damn it. Yes, may our
Nice
business
work.
be blessed.
Paimon never knew you were such a tough negotiator.
Yeah.
Paimon loves compliments and all, But treating Paimon to some tasty snacks would show that you really mean it.
Yeah, I get it. You like food. At least you're not as annoying as Handles, so sure.
Anyway, seems like
I'm
the
already
VIP
throwing all
client
the
in
like
question
shops
must
and
be one of the
Mondstadt out of
Fatui.
stock. In fact, the economy's probably crashed them at this point. Okay. Yeah.
In that case, let's get ourselves over to the Shinue kiosk.
Cool. We'll
Seems
do that.
business is booming at the Shinue kiosk. No one should notice if we blend in there.
No.
But either way, if we want to know what kind of shady business they're up to, we better be careful.
Or we can be as subtle as an elephant in a china shop. Cool.
I understand. I do. Please do not worry. You have my word that the order will be completed as promised.
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic in his appraisal. Is somebody being uncooperative?
We just ran into a minor procurement problem, is all. We haven't managed to purchase the core lapis yet. But it's nothing for you to worry about. If Chang the Ninth won't sell, I can buy from someone else.
That would be most ideal. I remind you again that the Fatui care only about the result. We are willing to lend a certain degree of support to this transaction. But if it is not completed in time, you may suddenly find our goodwill comes at a price you cannot afford.
I understand. I am indebted to you for your protection. You know I would not dream of disappointing you, don't you?
We shall see when the time comes.
Darn that old man Chang.
So, Mr. Gentry Moutsai is colluding with the Fatui. Who knows if Guwa Geek has made any progress? Should we go tell him?
Maybe we shouldn't be blurring this out right next to a fucking thin sheet of cloth. Or they can just blink out of existence. Okay, you know what? They're wizards. They are wizards. Hey there.
You said you had other things to look into, as if you're some sort of man of mystery. When actually, all you meant was you wanted somewhere new to park your backside while you read your book.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Paimon, for that little insight. Anyway.
I see. I guessed as much.
Did you really guess, or are you just saying that to sound clever?
The course of action we must take is now clear. To start with, please deliver this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. They will know what to do.
Yeah, I have a feeling that you're a noble in very high position.
My liege, for reasons that I cannot explain, I will be unable to join you.
Yeah.
There is no need for you to read the contents of the letter. When the time comes...
Ugh, this writing is super hard to read. Paimon can't make heads or tails of it.
Hence why I said there's no need for you to read it. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will have someone who can understand it.
Well, why would you want to get them involved? They're one of the bigwig commerce guilds in Liyue. Why would they want to help us?
Because you're their boss, maybe?
Since we got to Liyue, Paimon keeps hearing people mention it. Seems they oversee a lot of business that goes on around here.
Yeah, so they're probably in some sort of monopoly system or something.
Having such big backing would be great and all, but are you sure they'd want to help?
No need to worry about that. From what I know, they share my sense of chivalry. Once they have read the carefully reasoned and passionately argued case I put forth in this letter, they will certainly be moved to action. Gentry Moutsai must be taught a lesson he will never forget. This is something we cannot do on our own. Also, I do not wish for anyone else to know of my involvement in this.
Why not? You're only doing this to try and help Chang the Ninth, right?
To silently disappear at the matter's conclusion, concealing one's name and contribution. This is the chivalrous thing to do. To savor the memory is ample reward. Each droplet of kindness I receive, I am duty-bound to repay with a welling spring of gratitude. I seek neither praise nor reward.
That sounds very lovely. But be honest, you just want them to do it so you can carry on reading your book, don't you?
Thank you in advance for delivering this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Someone from the guild should be able to receive you near Lioli Pavilion.
Hey! Stop ignoring Paimon!
I think ignoring Paimon's the only thing he can do because you're just speaking nonsense. Right? Well, either way, let's talk to this person over here. Hi.
Excuse us, we come bearing news of a matter requiring your assistance. It's all in this letter.
A letter? Oh, I see. This again. Oh, don't mind me. I was just speculating. Let me give this a read.
Can we actually read this thing? Is it even written in the common tongue?
Yes, the script is inimitable by the uninitiated. Honored guests, you must both be wary from your long journey. Please allow the Feiyun Commerce Guild to be your host for tonight. Please rest assured that the matter written about has been duly received. We just need some time to prepare. Please take a seat here in Lioli Pavilion, where you may enjoy some light refreshments while taking in the ocean view. Consider it a small token of our esteem.
Yay! Tasty snacks! They're giving us the VIP treatment!
I think this is the treatment to, get Paimon to shut up.
Of course. We treat visitors with the utmost respect here at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. When honored guests grace us with their presence, far be it from us to shirk our duty to them. Please, this way.
Well, this is an odd sense of hospitality, but fuck it, alright.